보고 싶다고 빌어 지금 이 순간 따스한 꽃향기 바람도 푸른 한 점 없이 맑은 저기 하늘도 다 모든 게 차갑고 저 맑은 하늘도 다 어두워 너 맘의 시체인 내가 무슨 숨을 쉬어 아파 나 항상 cry 나 미치고 너 없이 지치고 네 생각 수시로 다 미워 매일이 시시로 나를 링딩도 기회가 있다 너나 달려 시작해 장미 같은 네 품에 들릴 각오로 다시 너 오직 너 하나만 보여 나 오직 너밖에 난 보여 와 공정하지 공평하지 넌 빼곤 다 이젠 단 하루도 너 없이는 please 잡아줘 날 안아줘 no. Can you trust me Can you trust me Can you trust me 꽉 끌어안아 잡아줘 표정이 말듯이 모든 걸 대변해 별이 밀물처럼 내게 떠밀려오는 걸 대면해 꼭 마지막 이런 걸 하지만 넌 놓아줄 순 없는 걸 말하지만 넌 하지만 소용이 나를 안아줘 날 잡아줘 날 안아줘 Trust me Trust me Trust me Trust me 꽉 잡아줘 날 안아줘 no. Can you trust me Can you trust me 제발 끌어안아줘 너에게선 빛이 나 여전히 향기 나는 것 같아 이제 나를 믿어줘 다시 나를 잡아줘 너를 느낄 수 있게 나를 끌어안아줘 Didn't know why happiness was fleeting in my life. To you, my butterfly. I found you and you led me to the light. Oblivious to things around me. It's only in your arms I can see that everything means nothing without you. Oh, they don't feel the things we're feeling. It's got us dancing on the ceiling. It's really not that hard for me to choose. Because I wouldn't have it any other way. Oh, any other way. Because wouldn't have it any other way. No, not any other way.
Hi! Hello! No face cam today. My room is a mess. Right before I started this, I was in the middle of packing orders for Etsy and also Patreon rewards. And my room is an absolute disaster, and I did not have time, nor did I feel like getting dressed, putting on makeup, or even brushing my hair, honestly. But I didn't want to not do the stream for that, so I really like this VTuber option for that reason. But also that's why I'm late. I'm so sorry. I was trying to figure out how to use the VTuber function again because it's been a hot minute. I had to set things up again that, I had to relearn the settings and all that because I only did it one time. And also I keep looking over here because that's where my character is. I should be looking at you. But yeah, okay, I'm gonna start painting now. I gotta stop looking over there. I can't stop looking at her. She's so cute. Okay. Oh boy.
Everything sucks. Just kidding. Everything is great. No, really, I haven't thought about my ex today. Oh wait, fuck, I just did. But I went outside for the first time in a few days, and it felt nice, and I might try.
It's like so obvious when I'm looking over at myself. I wonder if I can change that. Let's see. It's like distracting me.
Everything sucks. Just kidding. Everything is better than it used to be. I didn't write a song about my ex today. This doesn't count. But I called my friends and
Oh, that's better actually. I moved. Well, now when I look at the chat, it'll be over there, but that's okay. I wish I could track my hands too, so you can actually see my hand movements, but I think that requires like actual physical equipment. Your girl does not have none of that, but it would be cool. Oh, sorry, I also still have the sniffles from being sick, so apologies ahead of time. Alright. Something about this piece doesn't feel right. And I think it's his eyes. I think I need to push them forward a little bit. So let's mess around with that a little bit and see what happens. better. I think that looks better. Sometimes I don't know if it looks better until later when I look at it with fresh eyes. I was working on this last night until around 11 o'clock or 11:30, and I realized that it was all becoming a blur. So I had to, take a break, which just means go to bed. And I wanted to work on it more this morning, but then I realized I had orders I had to fulfill. I usually do it on the weekends, but this weekend I will not be able to do that. So I'm going to do it now, so none of them were late. Yeah. And also I'm using a photo reference for like colors and stuff. It's this photo I found on Pinterest. If you see that and you're like, who the heck is that girl? It's basically a reference for like lighting, because I'm kind of bad at it. But I really like how this one is coming out. I just love this area right here, how it almost looks like he's glowing from within. I really like that. Also, if you're curious, I guess, this is what we started with yesterday. Started with this rough sketch, and then it built into this, and this is where it ended actually, because I spent so much of the stream talking that I really did not get that much done. And then from there, it's what you see now. So pretty good progression. You see how much more I get done when I'm not streaming though, from like that to that. I distract myself. It's my problem. It's a me problem. It's a me problem. If anyone else out there watches Ladies in Tangents or listens to their podcast, please let me know, because I want to befriend you. Those girls are so funny. AOG's the Aizawa is getting so good. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you, Jean. Yeah, let me zoom out. I was like all the way zoomed into his face. Thank you so much. I appreciate the compliment. Lot of just back and forth until I get something that. And I feel like sometimes a lot of it's just teeny tiny adjustments that literally nobody would ever notice. Like color, sliding something to like a little bit more of a blue hue or a pink hue or whatever, and it's like the tiniest bit, but to me, like, I see it. And I desire perfection and chaos, and I know nothing will be perfect, and that's okay, but I try to strive to get to a point where I'm happy with the piece. Sorry if I typed something wrong. English is not my native language. Greetings from Brazil. Oh, greetings. Bom dia. I'm Portuguese. I speak really badly Portuguese, so I don't understand Brazilian very well, but bom dia. Thank you for watching my stream. Oh my gosh. Hello. Don't even worry about it, by the way. I'm a child of immigrants. My entire family is from Portugal. I was the only one born here. So don't even worry about English not being your first language. The fact that you can type in a second language is great. I think that's amazing. The only sad thing about using the Vtuber cam is that you can't see my cat, who is currently walking all over my desk. I should get a second camera and just have it pointed in her direction, but she's not always in here, so that wouldn't really make a lot of sense. Thanks, I'll try my best. Time for no Google Translator challenge. Ah, you can do it. I believe in you. Just noticed his hair kind of looked weird right here, so his hair is nowhere near to being done. Let's get that right. Let's get that right here. Sorry. I poorly quote Gordon Ramsay a lot. We love Gordon Ramsay in this house. But I say poorly because I can't do an English accent. Or English? No, he's Scott. Scott? Oh my god, where is he from? I'm gonna Google it. I don't want to sound like a whole fool. Where is Gordon Ramsay from? Scotland. Oh, okay. Aizawa looks so good with his hair. Oh, thank you! When I was looking up references, I saw, you know, his hair being down and then this one, and I was really leaning towards this one. So I'm glad you like it. Something about guys with like longish hair, but then they do that half up, half down. So cute. I love. We love a messy bun moment. Alright, so let's see. He has some teeny tiny eyes. Oh, I can't forget his scar too. How are we gonna do this scar? It comes right underneath his eye. How's your day going, by the way, Jean? I hope it's going well. Just waiting for the 6th season of the MHA. Okay, can I tell you something? I've only seen the 1st season and I think the 2nd season, but my problem is I can't pay attention for too long to long running shows. So I haven't finished it yet, but I really love it and I want to watch more of it, but I have a hard time because if I can't finish it in a couple days, I get distracted very easy. The war arc on manga should be insane in anime adaptation. Oh my god, that sounds amazing! Yeah, they would. I feel like they would do a really good job with something like that. My friend just started watching it and she's like getting me in, like, listening to her talk about it is getting me pumped, like I kind of want to watch it again. But like my favorite anime are ones that I can binge in like 2 days max. My attention span is not there. You are watching the 2nd season or something? One of the best seasons, no question. I think I watched the whole 2nd season. I watched the 1st one for sure. I actually watched the 1st one twice, I think. Because I watched the 1st one, I stopped, and then I rewatched it with someone. And did I watch? Anyway, it doesn't matter. But I think I watched at least halfway through the 2nd season, if not the whole one. So I'm not caught up on almost anything. But like, I love the characters, and I've gotten requests to paint some of them too. Like I painted, who have I painted so far? I've painted Dabi, I've painted Bakugo, I've painted Hawks, and I'm doing Aizawa, and Kirishima was the other one I did. So I'm like painting those characters. I'm like, oh my god, I love these characters so much. They're so cool. So it's like getting me more interested, you know? I have some problems to accept Bakugo. He's so disrespectful, it's hard for me to like characters like him. I don't blame you. Honestly, it's hard for me too because, if I don't know his character background too much, but uh, if they learn from their actions and become better characters in the future, then I can learn to like them. But sometimes it's hard when they're just mean all the time. Again, I don't know if he's like that all the time, like throughout the whole series, but like, for example, I don't know if you've ever seen the movie A Silent Voice. It's an anime movie about a deaf girl and a boy who bullies her, and the movie is more about the boy and how he kind of grows up and changes. And at first, you hate him because he's really, really mean to her. Um, and he ends up changing. So I really love that movie, but it's sad. It's very sad. Just a warning. But it's a really good movie. Hi, Juliana. Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, how are you doing today? Oh, I don't like that brush for hair. Try. I understand him a little bit because people on the society put guys like Buffalo on the pedestal, and guys like Midoriya is just underestimated. Yeah, that is true. The loudest ones are the ones who get hurt, right? Yeah, that's a dumb sentence I just said, but it's true, you know? I'm doing good. I didn't feel like getting dressed or brushing my hair, putting on makeup. And also, my office is really messy because I was in the middle of packing orders when I realized what time it was. So, no face cam today, just VTuber. Hope you don't mind. But this character's so cute. She's so cute. I really like her. I like that the ears move side to side too. I'm glad to hear you're doing well. I forgot to say good morning, good afternoon, and good night for everyone. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. It's currently almost 3 o'clock in the afternoon for me. I have to figure out what I'm gonna do about dinner tonight. Adulting is hard. I don't want to do it anymore. I want my money back. This sucks. I don't know if you've watched a fight on festival. Oh, that sounds really familiar. I'm gonna look it up. I don't think I've watched that one. Oh, I'm gonna have to look it up. Ah, you're inspiring me to watch it again. I feel that thinking of what to make for dinner is the worst sometimes. I usually just stick to pasta or tacos on those nights. Okay, so don't hate me. I don't like pasta. I don't like pasta. I don't like, how do I say, like spaghetti and things like that. But, because I just find it too plain, it's not worth the calories for me. Some pasta's okay, but like for the most I'm like, I don't care. But tacos, I started making tacos in the slow cooker, like taco meat. It's so good. It's so good. You could get like, well, we got a chuck roast the first time, but it's very expensive. But then the second time, I think we got like top round, something like that. It was really just as good, maybe a little less tender, but still really good. You just pop it in the slow cooker like in the morning, and then by nighttime you have tacos. It's so good. I don't know, I can talk about it because spoilers. Oh yeah, don't spoil anything. I want to be surprised. I want to be surprised. So, but thank you for telling me about it because yeah, I know I don't think I ever finished the season. Yes, add a can of chipotle. It's so good. Oh, I haven't done that. Ooh, that sounds good. I like a little heat. I do. I like the spice. I used to hate spicy things when I was little. Actually used to be a really, really picky eater when I was little, but now I'll pretty much try anything once. I ate chicken hearts once. I don't like it. I didn't like it at all. It I don't like it. I don't know if you ever had chicken hearts, but not for me. Hello, Amatuna. Amatuna! I like your username. How are you? I don't know if you can hear my cat in the background, but there's like these basically paper bags on the floor that she just likes to sleep on. So that's why I haven't thrown them out. So if you hear crinkling, that's her. Background music is K-pop. Yes, it is. Yep. I'm a big K-pop fan. So I hope you are too, because pretty much all I play is K-pop during streams. Yeah, I'm Korean though. Honored to meet a K-pop fan. Oh, hi! That's very nice to meet you. Yeah, I started listening to K-pop in like 2007. I live in the US, so it was kind of hard for me to find any at that time. So I'm really happy now that it's so much more popular. It's a lot more easily accessible now. You got this. Ah, thank you. Thank you. Ooh, 감사합니다. I learned that there's a little, there's a Korean restaurant near where we live, and the owners live near us too, and they're so nice, and I wanted to learn how to say a couple words to be, to be friendly. Familiar those songs? I usually heard those in cafe. Oh! I love this music. The first K-pop band I ever listened to, or I think the first one I ever listened to, anyway, I was a really, really big fan, was DBSK, but they disbanded a long time ago. But oh my gosh, my heart. They're what got me into it all those years ago. You guys talking about tacos and Chipotle just reminded me of Doritos, and I don't know why. Well, Taco Bell has that Dorito taco, right? I never had it, but sounds really good. Take my subscribe. Ah, thank you. 감사합니다. Thank you. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Streaming every day on this time? Not every day, but I'm trying to do 4 days a week. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and sometimes Mondays, but I haven't decided yet, so I'm not sure if the 4th day will be Mondays or Fridays yet. I haven't streamed in a long time, so I'm trying to get back into it, which is why the schedule isn't perfect or permanent yet, but at least 4 times a week at this time, yeah. And I do multi-stream, so I'm streaming on YouTube and on Twitch at the same time. So whatever platform is easier for you, I appreciate your views. On this time, yep, at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is the time that I stream. Hi, Jason Riker. How are you? Thank you for joining the stream. I like the colors of this piece. Oh, thank you so much for saying that. I've been trying so hard to experiment more with different lightings and different colors. So I appreciate that a lot. Thank you. Hope to see you again because Korea it's 5 a.m. Oh my gosh. Oh. That's very late or early. I definitely would like to do different times of streaming too, so I'll keep that in mind because I also have a viewer from the Philippines who has a very, it's a huge gap in the time difference, so I want to be mindful of that. But thank you for telling me that. I appreciate it. You have some nice art on Instagram too. Oh, thank you so much! Thank you, I appreciate that. Thank you. I'm really glad you like my work. That means a lot to me. Have a good stream. I'll come back if I'm not sleeping. Oh, thank you so much. Good night. And sweet dreams. See you.
Yo, the world is a complex
I really don't know what to cook tonight. Oh gosh. I didn't cook last night. I was too tired, and Monday I tried to cook. You guys, it did not come out good. I ended up throwing it all away because it didn't taste good. I was so disappointed. But you know, I'm glad I still tried. There's, you know, some new ideas, trying to be healthy. But yesterday I was like, screw it, I want a burger. I just want a cheeseburger. I don't want to cook. I just want something bad. It tasted so good.
그랬듯이 마스크온 환호로 나 반겨주는 her 그대만의 별 아무 일 없이 빛나면서도 가장 빛날 시간에 난 mask off low star 내 짐을 내려놔 어둠을 즐겨주겠듯이 쏴대는 조명도 없으니 그저 맘 가는 대로 감 닿는 대로 나 안 잡는 대로 틱탁 다시 너의 최고가 되기 위해 내 자신을 붙잡아 사랑한 사람은 미치게 해 그래 미친 놈의 각오 가장 나다운 시계 대입을 하고 전부 이 너를 위해 내가 내린 해답을 줘 그걸 사랑해주는 너 그로 인해 노력하는 나네 존재로 새로운 의미를 찾고 빛을 내는 밤난 알았어 어둠이 끝나도 내게 넌 아침이란 girl You walk me up 내 모든 wonder에 대한 answer I call you her Cause you're my tear 내 모든 wonder에 대한 answer I call you her Cause you're my tear
I'm gonna take a quick break to stand up and stretch and get some water. So I will be back in just a few minutes.
just one more time. When you say that you love me, 난 그 한마디면 돼. 변하지 않는다고 just one more time. 넌 내게 이 세계의 전부 같아. 더 세게 아프게 날 꽉 껴안아. We couldn't something and you can't make it nothing. 잊지 않아줬으면 해 너네. 하루 여름 겨울 넌 몰라도 You got the best of me. You got the best of me. So please just don't leave me. You got the best of me. 끝이 본 적 없지만 그게 있다면 오지 않을까. 다정한 파도고 싶었지만 네가 바다인 것만 몰랐을까. 어떻게 너의 언어로 말을 하고 또 너의 숨을 쉬는데 I'll be your 말 치고 있는 너. 난 너의 칼에 입 맞춰. 그러니 take my hand right now. 이런 내가 믿기지 않아. 속으로만 수천 번은 더 말했었던 그 말 그대는 날 떠나지 마. You got a best on me. You got a best on me. 꿈인지 현실인지는 딱히 중요하지 않지. 그저 네가 내 곁에 있다는 게 하루 여름 겨울 넌 몰라도 You got the best of me. You got the best of me.
Okay, I'm back. When I walked out of the room, my cat started meowing like crazy, so I think she wanted a little bit of lunch or pre-dinner meal because she'll be eating dinner soon, but I felt bad.
Just one more time. When you say that you love me, 난 그 한마디면 돼. 변하지 않는다고 just one more time.
Did you take the colors from the reference or choose similar ones yourself? So I took some of them from reference. Well, I found this picture, but it was more bluish and I wanted more like purpley pinkish tones, so I kind of changed it a little bit in Photoshop so I'd have an easier time figuring out colors because I'm still learning. And then I used kind of like I got an idea of it and then I adjusted it to fit something more realistic according to the photo. I hope that makes sense. But I do color drop a lot, so I'll take like, I don't know, it just saves time. But I also like, I'll color drop, but then I'll hide the reference. Like I just have this one here because I don't want to lose it, but I'll hide the reference so that I'm not 100% focused on it. So I kind of let myself paint without being distracted or too concentrating on the reference. Oh dear. How have I never thought of this myself? It definitely makes things easier when you don't know what you're doing in terms of like picking the right colors. It's hard to explain, but I just have a hard time understanding colors and color theory. I've tried studying it, but it's really confusing to me knowing what the right colors are, or there are no right colors really, I guess, but just understanding like color theory, like how ambient or atmosphere, like the background's blue, so how does that affect the skin tone? It's just it really confuses me. I find references I like all the time, but the color is always slightly off. I never thought of altering the color balance. Yeah, so I'll do that. And also because I don't want to just, I'm not copying this picture, but I don't know. Changing the color kind of helps me get a little more creative too. It like putting my own influence on it, I guess, on the reference. But yeah, definitely changing the color balance helps a lot. Yeah, I was the same way. I would like have such a hard time finding references that I liked because the colors were always different, like not matching what I saw in my head. Yeah. I think the thing is that there are so many options in painting programs to make our lives easier, and we don't even know what they like. We don't even know that they exist, or we just forget. We just forget. I always forget all the little shortcuts and stuff, and I make things are harder for me because of it. But they could be much harder. Because before I was a digital artist, I painted with watercolor. And let me tell you, there is no forgiveness. Well, it's a little bit, but there's not much. No camera today. That sucks. Yeah, so right before the stream, I was in the middle of packing orders for Etsy and also packing Patreon rewards. So my room is a total chaotic mess right now because I didn't get to finish before the stream, and also because of that, I didn't have time. I don't want to get dressed, brush my hair, put makeup on. So I was like, I think I'll feel better mentally if I just use the Vtuber. So I'm sorry, it doesn't happen often, but at least she has fun ears. I never used to use Alpha Lock, but always wanted that feature. Then I found it and wonder how I ever lived without it. Oh, Alpha Lock, that's this thing, right? I think that's this thing. Lock the transparent pixels. Is that, so I don't know the name of it. I just use it all the time is that this one where you can paint over it and it doesn't go outside of the pixels, because that is literally such a good feature. If that's what we're talking about, because there's some, like, I don't know how to use any of these other ones except the lock one, of course, but like I don't know what most of these do. And clipping masks, yes. I don't want to make his hair look too light. I just want it to have like strong highlights because the light's hitting him. Yes. Oh yeah. Okay, so that is such a good feature. I'm glad you found it and are able to use it because it's a lifesaver. Oh man, I couldn't imagine doing digital art without it, honestly. How are you doing today, Phoenix, by the way? Hello. Sorry, I didn't say hello properly. Hi. Bus stop. There's a bus stop right outside my house, so every once in a while you'll hear the bus go by. And we scream, bus! Bus is here. Just learning tips and tricks reduce the time I came from 10 hours a piece to 3 to 5 hours in a month. That's awesome! Oh, I'm so happy to hear that. I've also like noticed that I can do things a lot faster now, you know, when you do use the shortcuts. That's such a time saver. I'm happy for you. So what kind of stuff do you like to paint, Jason? Someone that doesn't understand color, the warm colors and the nice, cool looks pretty good to me. Thank you. I've been trying to remember that warm highlights, cool shadows, and trying to keep that in mind. But sometimes it's hard because like I have a hard time judging what is a cool color and what is a warm color. Some of them can be kind of confusing, like yellow. Yellow's kind of confusing for me, and green is confusing for me too, because I don't know, they seem like both warm and cool to me sometimes. But it really helps for me to study other artists' work, almost more than reference photos, although I think like portraits, like actual photographs, are very important. But looking at how artists see colors is really good for me, because sometimes I'll look at a picture and I don't really see all the colors that I think are actually there that maybe other people can see. I'm not colorblind or anything, I just don't think it's hard to explain. Like they say skin has a lot of different colors in it, right? Like skin has greens and blues and reds and purples and all that. It's just hard to tell because you're not singling those little pieces out. It's so hard. Even though I know that, I still can't see it. But I want to get better. I kind of wish Aizawa had earrings. Would be a good time to throw a little, you know, right there. Oh, that would look cool. He should get a piercing. He should get a little hoop. Ha, that would look so cool. Okay, I gotta stop I was about to give him a nose ring. I gotta stop distracting myself. Focus, Nikita, focus. I feel you, more established artists can be really daunting. And it feels like there's a million layers of separation between where you are and where they are. Yeah, it really does feel that way sometimes. I used to feel, when I was younger, I used to feel like it was unreachable to be that good, you know, as some of those amazing artists out there. Especially digital artists, because they can just do so much, you know? These days it doesn't feel so unattainable because I know I've seen my progress over the years, you know? So I know if I just keep trying, I can get there too one day. Anyone can, I think. I think I'm just in a very good mood today to say such like positive things. Because there are days where I'm like, wow, my art is crap, I'm crap, and I don't know why anyone supports me. But I know I have imposter syndrome too sometimes, so yeah, it is what it is. What helps me is that they are inspiration. Exactly. A benchmark of what can be done. Like, imagine if you ever just get done, you hit the ceiling. That'd be boring. I say that all the time. Oh my god. I say that all the time. The main thing, honestly, one of the main things that I love so much about being an artist is that there's always something to learn. There's always improvement happening. Even with quote unquote masters, they're always getting better. And I find that very motivational, actually. Very inspirational. I love that. There's no stopping, you know? There's no point where you're like, oh, I think I'm done now. There's always more to learn. I really like that. Oh, that's so funny. Hair really drives me crazy. I'll be real with you right now. I still struggle a lot with it. It's like a hard time between making it too detailed and keeping it simplified. Blah, blah, blah. Every artist has imposter syndrome. It feels like, I think you're right. It's happened several times to me that an artist said my art was better than theirs when I thought the same thing about them. Yeah, yeah, that sounds very relatable to me. 100%. It sucks. It sucks. Cause like, to make a living, we have to believe in ourselves, right? We have to think like, yeah, our art is the shit. Like, we are great, and we're gonna get a lot of clients because we're great. And then the imposter syndrome's like, oh, well, you're not that good. There are better people out there. Blah blah blah. Why do we do this to ourselves? It's so dumb, because there are people who love our art, even if we don't think it's that great. But also at the same time, we're the ones who's always looking at our art. It's not going to be great to us because, one, we've looked at it for hours, right? By the time a painting is done, half the time I don't want to look at it anymore for like at least a week. But then if I show it to a friend, they haven't seen it yet, or maybe they, only saw bits and pieces of the process, and they love it because it's kind of new to them. Or, what was the other thing? Sorry, I have memory problems. We've been staring at it for too long. I don't remember what the other part was. I'm sorry. Oh, I remember now. Because we are our own worst critics, but in a good way. if I don't like one of my own paintings, it's because I know I can improve, and I know there are parts of it that aren't to, you know, the quality that I know I can, you know, get to. So that means that there's room to grow. And I think that sometimes gets in the way of our confidence. At least for me, it gets in the way of my confidence. That's why I didn't try to become a professional artist for so long, because I never felt ready. I always saw things that I could improve, and I'm like, well, I'm not ready to sell my art. I'm not ready to make this a business because I can. There's so many things I can improve on, and now I know I can improve as I'm making it a business. And there are still people who are going to support me in my art and actually enjoy watching me improve over time, which is insane to me, and I'm so grateful for that. Anyway, that's my tangent. Yes. What a tangent that was. And that's so great that, you know, it's such a great feeling when you have an artist friend who you're a fan of and they're also a fan of you and like you guys inspire each other. I really love that. I have a couple of friends like that and it is very special. I need to fix his eyebrows too. Don't forget that. I should have put this on a layer, on its own layer, but I didn't. really is. Another artist says so much. Another artist's art says so much when you like to draw and paint. It feels like you just see more. Yeah, I agree. I don't like this area right here. It's really green and I don't like it. So I'm gonna try to do a change. I don't know what the change is, but it was like too green, it was throwing me off. Maybe it's because it's too dark. Alright, I think I need to just zoom out a little bit. Do a little little bit before and after action. I wanted to take out some of that red. Although, see what I mean? It's such a slight thing, but I feel like it adds a lot. Maybe I'll leave it. One of these days I'm gonna learn the dance to this song. Oh my god, I love using Gaussian blur to blur out parts of the hair. I know that sounds so dumb, but like I feel like it adds so much. Like if I blurred out like this section a little bit, just on the ends, it just helps make it look cooler. You know, technical terms here. We really do be professionals on this stream. In technical terms, I do be cooler sometimes, maybe. I love that. I do be cool or whatever. You ever have this problem where you start a new painting and you forget how you painted your last one? So you have to reference your old, your like most recent painting to be like, how did I do the eyes? How did I paint hair? I have to do that kind of frequently. Especially if I just finished a painting I really liked and I'm like, oh, I want to keep that energy going. It doesn't always work, but you know. It's worth a shot. That facial hair? Oh, that's on the facial hair. Layer. Layer. What's this layer? Welcome to my layer. Was that a bad idea? Maybe. Will I learn from it? No.
시큰한 어깨를 잡고 확인한 문자. 친구의 안부 문자는 나를 감성에 적게 만들지 눅눅한 빗방울의 향기 맡으며 기계를 피 다음 난 화장실로 간디 잠에서도 된
Hello, Jean. Welcome back.
없는데 괜히 더 길게 샤워를 하지. 숙소 가기 전에 비는 내리네. 갈 곳도 딱히 없는데 우산을 챙긴 채 처벅처벅거려. 정처 없이 더러워진 신발에 비는 존재를 알리듯 흔적을 새기네. 이처럼 난 너에게 빛처럼 흔적을 새긴 사람일까? 그게 아니라면 갑자기 내린 소나기처럼 그저 왔다 가는 존재는 아닐까? 비가 오는 짙은 세상 그 위에 여전히 잠 못 이루는 내가 흐려지네. 저 비가 그쳐 고인물 위에 비춰진 오늘따라 더 초라한 내가 그려지네. 창문에 맺혀있는 빗물들 바라보면 느끼지 마치 내 맘속을 흐른 눈물들 미묘한 뒤로밖을 보면 내 상황 같은 선율같이 내리는 비에 모두 다 안단테 준비를 하고 나가 내 인상처럼 구겨진 우산을 쫙 펴고 걸으며 빗소리를 듣는 순간 이 비는 누구 위에서 내리는 걸까 쓸쓸한 회색 시멘트 위 부딪혀 때리는 천국 비가 오는 짙은 세상 그 위에 여전히 잠 못 이루는 내가 흐려지네. 저 비가 그쳐 고인물 위에 비춰진
See, I don't even know if that looks good. I feel like if the light's coming from here, some of this hair would maybe cast a shadow, but I don't actually know if that's true. Sometimes when I look at it, it feels right, and then the rest just looks bad though. Maybe it's the wrong color. Difficult decision. I don't know. Oh gosh. Any kid at any tips for a first job or something? Oh, that's a good question. Well, my first jobs were actually from friends and coworkers. So it kind of depends on what type of art that you do. For me, I started with portrait commissions, and I still kind of do that, but different. I would do family portraits and pet portraits too. Pet portraits are really popular, actually. So yeah, I think it more depends on what type of art you do. But like landing a job or after you've secured a job. Because honestly, posting in, like say you do fan art, post in Discords, post in Facebook groups, post in, I haven't gotten too much from Twitter, but post. Find groups that are part of that fan base or, you know, anything like that. Just get your art out there. People will see it. I got a lot of my my jobs for digital art once I went full time through Facebook actually, and then through Discord I got quite a few from like posting on group pages and stuff. But honestly, like in my most honest opinion, I did have to do a lot of family portraits and like pet portraits, and like that's not what I love to do, but it, you know, it got my name out there a little bit. But when I started painting what I loved, which, you know, sounds silly, but like, you know, fan art for games and stuff, I was just doing it for fun. And people, you know, there was a market for it, I guess. And people started asking me like, oh, are you taking commissions? Can you paint my OC with this character? And, you know, so that was really good too. Because I love painting OCs. Oh my god, I love painting people's OCs. Yeah, sorry, I kind of went on a tangent there. I hope that kind of helped. Yeah, so if you're looking for jobs, find your target audience. Yeah. Find them, hunt them down, find where they live. Hair is coming along. Definitely liking it. Sorry, I do this a lot. I think I want to throw a texture onto this scarf, which is such a fun, like, little cheatsy doodle kind of thing. I'm trying to find a good brush, which y'all, I have a problem with brushes. I'm a brush hoarder. I tell you right now. Don't judge me. Kind of like that. Make it bigger. I don't really like this one because it's too textured, but I just want to see what it's going to look like. Yeah, no, I don't like it. It's too much. Too much. This one's fine. It just adds a little something, you know? Thank you. At the moment, I'm waiting for feedback from companies. I filled out work with us tabs from some supermarket companies. I sent resume by email and things like that. Oh, okay. So I don't have any experience working with companies. All my stuff has been with just like private commissions through individuals that have found me through social media. So I'm actually really scared to work for a company. I don't have a portfolio other than my Instagram. I've never the only time I ever did anything with a company or attempted to was when you know that YouTube channel Lo-Fi Beats to Study To. They're owned by a company called Chilled Cow, and they were having like a contest or well, not really a contest, kind of. It was like a $1,000 reward prize for the artist that they picked. So I did like 5 sketches of the study girl, But I wasn't picked. But I tried. That was the only thing I ever. I'm very scared. Very scared. But that's awesome that you did that. I'm really proud of you. Oh, I really like doing art for like just individuals. I feel like it's a really personal project, helping people like have an idea. You know, if they have an idea but they can't paint it, so I'll do it for them. It's less intimidating for me. Work with a staff from supermarket company. I mean, I think you're doing the right thing. I can't really think of anything more you would have to do. There is an app that I used to use, and a lot of people still use. I don't use it that much personally, for the reasons that I said recently. But it's called Upwork, and I think a lot of companies post there looking for creatives. So that might be something you want to look into if you haven't heard of it before. But again, it just depends on what you're looking for in terms of a job. Actually, it's getting harder and harder to get a job in this gen. With a company, yeah. I mean, that's honestly what scared me too, because I thought I would have to work for a company. And to be honest, I'm not making great money right now. I'm barely getting by most days. So that's why I've been streaming more too. To try to make this a viable income as well. Yeah. Maybe I should be, trying to work for companies, but like you said, it is very difficult and kind of scary, but I want to work on the niche that I have now and continue to try to build that. I mean, not really a long time ago, just a little while ago, really, I considered like going into game development or like character design, stuff like that, but that's a highly saturated market. And I was like, there's no room for me. There's no room for me in that one. And like, I know it sounds dumb, but I'm a little scared just being a girl and doing that, because I've heard, stories that, it's not a great, I don't know, maybe girls don't get treated as well. I don't know, it's just stories that I've heard, so it does make me kind of nervous. But I mean, shoot, it happened to me when I worked in an office, so I am used to it. Shit sucks. Wait, that lo-fi girl stream is run by a company? Yeah, it is. Called Chilled Cow. Yeah, I actually saw them. So I get, even though I don't apply to companies, I still want to know what's available. So I have emails sent to me from ArtStation every day about open jobs. And every once in a while, I'll just look into them to see if there's like a small company or like an indie company looking for a 2D artist to draw sexy anime guys. I don't know. I'm picky, I guess. Maybe that's why I'm not making a lot of money. Who knows? But that's one of the jobs that was on there one day. I was like, what? I know this name. Oh my God. Yeah. Alright, it is nearly 2 hours since I started the stream. So I think I'm gonna end it here. I can really only stream for a couple hours at a time before my back starts to hurt. I don't know how people can stream like 8 hours a day. Some people do that. It's crazy. Honestly, I don't think I could ever do that, because I just don't. I'm not used to talking this much and like engaging with people. I'm very much an introvert, which is why the Vtuber camera is nice too, because it takes some of the pressure off. But every time I stream, I get so horribly tired after. I feel I feel pathetic sometimes, but sometimes I even get sick. It's the weirdest thing. But I'm going on a tangent again. I'm sorry. This is me saying thank you for coming to my stream, Jean and Jason, if you're still there. Oh yeah, you are still there. Hi. Yeah, you were the one who asked about the lo-fi girl. Sorry. See, this is why I need a break. Now I'm confused. But thank you guys for hanging out and watching, and I hope you liked my short stream. But I do need a break now. I appreciate you guys for hanging out and keeping me company. Let's do this before and after. And actually, do it this way. Because I have the original sketch from yesterday. It looks very, very cartoony. More cartoony here. And then what I finished last night. And so some changes. I'm really happy with how it's coming out so far. Yeah, and this is just today's progress. Yeah, I'm happy. I'm thinking about the possibility of putting a sign in front of my house advertising computer maintenance service or something like that, so maybe I can get visibility and earn some bucks. That's a good idea. There are a lot of people, I definitely see that a lot in where I live. People will have signs outside their house like, you know, landscaping service or even computer service. I think that's a fine idea. Yeah. That's a very good idea. Definitely do that. Something else, oh my gosh. It's so funny because our house, we don't do landscaping. Ain't nobody got time for that. So our landscaping is not very good. And every once in a while, we'll find a business card in our mailbox from a landscaper saying, hey, it looks like you need some help. And I'm like, hey, listen, it costs $0 to mind your business, all right? But hey, I have the business card. I kept it. So, you know, that's an option. It was nice watching you. Oh, thank you, Jason. You guys have an amazing day. And I'll be back tomorrow, same time. Yeah. Well, I usually start at 2 p.m. Today I started a little bit late, but with that said, have an amazing day. I appreciate you guys so much. Stay hydrated, and I will see you next time. Bye.